Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how I make a restaurant style bone-in pork chop. It's just a simple dry rub and then I'm going to bake it in the oven and sear it in a cast iron pan to finish it off. It's really easy to do, it's cost effective, and tastes delicious. So I'll move you in and we'll get started. First, we're going to start off with the dry rub. It's equal parts freshly cracked pepper, salt, smoked chili powder, garlic powder, and light brown sugar. These pork chops are about 1.5, 2 inches thick each. And so you will make whatever size or portion of rub that you need um, based on the size of your pork chops. And so I am gently patting and slightly rubbing it in. And I'm going to cover every single part. I'm going to cover the meat, I'm going to cover the bone. There will not be any part of these pork chops that go into the oven without some rub on them. You can also make this recipe without the bone if you can't find it, or if you're just intimidated by cooking with a bone, that's fine. You'll just adjust your cooking time down, but everything else will be the same. So we're going to give these a full spice rub down, and then they'll go directly into the oven. And now that these are completely covered, I'm going to put them on a foil-lined rim baking sheet and put them in my oven at 350 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or until they register right around 140 degrees. We are going to sear them, so if it's a little low, that's fine. It will get up to the proper temperature. And here you see me temping it, and it gets all the way up to 138, which is great because we're going to drop them in a piping hot skillet. As you can see, I just have, this is a 10-inch cast iron skillet with a little bit of oil in it, and it is hot. I'm going to put these pork chops in, and they are going to sear, and you'll hear oil. It'll be great. I saved that audio clip just for you. So these pork chops will be in the pan for maybe a minute or two. I'm just really trying to create a nice crust and use all the potential of the brown sugar that was in the spice rub to get us there. So they're going to sit maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute on one side. And like the spice rub, I'm going to sear every side just so nobody gets left out. I would caution to be careful when you do this. It is hot oil, it will splatter. So be careful when you flip them. Okay, so I'm just going to give it one last flip, and then from here I'm going to take them out. I'm going to put them on a cutting board, and I'm going to let them rest for 15 minutes or so all of the juices stay inside, and it's just easier to cut when it's not super hot. Safety first in the kitchen. Okay, I'll see you on the cutting board. So here we are on the cutting board. They have been resting for several minutes now. And I'm just taking a chef's knife and I'm going to separate the circle part. I don't really know the technical name of the pork chop, but I'm going to take the meat off the bone. And I'm not going to throw the bones away. I'm going to eat those in private by myself. It's not a cute look, it's messy, but they are the best part of this whole thing, so save them. And you'll see if the pork chop is cooked properly, that middle part is very easy to come off. You're just going to cut it away from the ribs there. Are those the ribs? I'm very good at technical terms, but you're just going to cut it away. And I'm going to set the 2 bones aside. Again, those are for me in the privacy of my own home. This isn't like a cute Valentine's Day. This isn't a date food. The bone isn't a date food. The filet is, the bone isn't. And so then you just set them up and you're going to cut them right across the grain. I did try to get a shot showing how juicy the pork chop was, but I lifted my little slice up too high and it's out of frame, so I cut that out, but this is so good. And you can see it's pretty easy to cut through. I could probably sharpen the knife, but again, look at how nice it looks. Okay, and so that is how I make a restaurant style, steakhouse style bone-in pork chop. This is great for Valentine's Day coming up or any fancy date night or just when you feel like treating yourself. I would probably normally serve this with some delicious mashed potatoes and a steamed vegetable. But in all honesty and transparency, I just ate it by itself because I don't have any of those things. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Um, if you have any ideas for what you want to see next, please let me know. Otherwise, it'll just be whatever my heart desires. But I do appreciate any feedback you have, and I will see you guys in my next video.